Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to need a small Pilates ball. So starting on all fours, we're going to put the ball underneath the right knee. So in this position you need to trust the ball, so you put the weight on the ball, and now I want you to align your knees together, okay, not together, not pressed together, but in the same line. And then you're going to lift yourself up in the bear position, but have your weight on the ball, okay? So in this position, hold and be steady. So now we're just going to shift our weight a little bit left to right, so you're going to feel the core engaging. And from here, I want you to drop down and drop your right elbow to the ground, like this, but staying normally on the ball. Okay, now I want you to extend the left leg, and I want you to lift it up. So exhale and inhale down. You can always have your feet, your toes on the ground of the right leg, so of the leg that's on the ball. And exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and up again. Hold, and now draw your knee close to the elbow and exhale out. So tuck it in to the elbow and exhale out. Tuck it in, exhale out. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And drop it down. Good job. Now we're going to switch legs. So switch the ball underneath the left knee and lift yourself up into the bear position. Now shift the weight around so you feel that your core is working and you can trust the ball. Okay? Playing with the stability, and now dropping on left elbow and extending right leg and lifting up. Exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up and tuck in the knee towards the elbow and extend. And tuck in and extend. And tuck in and extend. And we have 4, 3, exhale, extend. 2, and 1. And down. Good job. Now take the ball and put your arms, put your hands on the ball and extending back into the baby pose. So stretching the shoulders here. You can move up and down if that's what you feel like doing. So I really like this position here because it stretches my shoulders really well. But if that's too much for you, you can always be in the normal baby pose. Or always changing and shifting. Good. Great. Now pulling in and going back on all fours. So into the position. Now I want you to grab the ball and put it behind your knee. So put it like this and then hold it and tuck it in like this. Okay. Now I want you to drop down both elbows and I'm going to kick back. So kick back up and inhale down. Kick back up and inhale down. And 5, 4, 3, exhale 2, exhale 1, up and pushing up, up. So doing the impulses. Exhale, exhale, hold the ball. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding up. And now try to bring the knee towards the shoulder, actually towards the shoulder, and lift up. So I want you to do the half moon movement and bring it back. And moon and bring it back. And try to have your knee as high as possible. It works only, this exercise works only when you have your knee really high. And now drop the knee down, but not down to the floor, just underneath your hips. And I want you to open up and then close. And open and then close. And exhale and close. And exhale. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Oh, good job. Take your ball out and stretch again. Always, when we have a pause, you can always be in the baby pose. So, trying to relax. And probably in this position, you're feeling your glutes well. Also the right one, which is normal. So it's normal because the right one has to do a lot of stabilization and control to have you working in the position on all fours on one leg. So it's normal. You might feel the lower glute working more actually. So, but still, we shouldn't forget the working side. So always focus on the working side, but it's okay if the standing, if the leg that you're standing on is working as well. Okay, changing the leg and down and lifting up. Exhale, kick back, inhale down. Exhale, kick back, inhale down. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale, inhale down. Good. And 3, 2, and 1, and hold it up and go impulses. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now half moon. Open and close and open and half moon as the knee high, as high as possible. Good. Last one. Oh, good job. Now drop down and open to the side. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Oh God. Oof. Oh, it's not as easy as it seems. It's really not. And it's a lot on the shoulders as well. So if you feel the upper body really well, it's usually one thing. If not two. One is if you have worked the upper body 2 days or 1 day ago, it might feel sore, as well as you actually put a lot more weight on and it's just the muscles are tired. That's one thing, and it's usually not that one. The second thing is actually having your upper body really weak. So positions that require you to be in a static position where your upper body is working usually requires a lot of strength, especially a lot of static strength. So if you feel a lot of tension here, it's because your upper body is probably weak. So work on that part of your body a lot. Okay. Going on the side. So now I want you to go on your hip, on your side. So elbow down. Again, we're going to be here. So we're going to be working on our shoulders again in the static position. Now I want you to put your ball. I'm so sorry for my I need a lot because my brain is shifting from one language to another, so I need quite a lot. Okay, so now what I want you to do here is that you squeeze the ball in and then you open your actually you rotate your hips, so you open the feet out. So like this and then close and exhale like this and then close, and we have 2, we have 1, and now you're going to close this position, open, and take the ball and put it underneath your body, and like underneath your side. So here, this is a really good one, good position. So the upper body is actually relaxing, but it's not. So you can have the position like I have it now. So that's normal. You can do that. But just don't allow your ribs to drop down. So don't be like this. Yeah? Be controlled. Squeezing, and I'm really straight in this part. And I'm going to extend my leg. And now, I want my neck to be long, so I don't want it like this, or I don't want it like this. So I want it to be long, and now I go up, and inhale down, and up, and inhale down, and exhale, and inhale down, and up, inhale down. Two more. And last one, I'm going to hold it here. Be careful of your ribs, so don't let them relax, okay? The difference, this or this, is huge, okay? And now, holding it here, we're going to do point and flex, and point and flex, point, flex. Because I'm talking in English and it's not my native language, is much more stiffer and harder to pronounce some stuff, because our language is much more soft, I would say. I would say. Of course, a lot of people don't think that way, but it's funny when we say like flex or point with this different pronunciations. Okay, so now we're feeling the leg here. Now I want you to turn the feet down, so turning the whole leg down, and we're going to lift up. And now I want you to feel here the glutes mostly. Okay, if you feel it a lot here, that means you have a lot of tension, so do some stretches for this part. Oh, let's go. And 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Sorry of my counting. And then close it here, feet together, and we're going to close and open. And now here, I don't want you to move your pelvic bone. I want you to be always in the same position. So pelvic bone always here. So when I'm holding my hand, nothing should move. Okay, and opening, and I'm squeezing, and I'm working my glutes are on fire. I'm working them really well. Good. And exhale when you open, and exhale when you open. And if you feel like that your muscles are shaking, that's a good sign. Okay, so don't worry about it, but please remind yourself, do not open the pelvic bone, do not open the hips, just opening the leg, still doing the exercise, and you feel everything. You feel the glutes, and let's go, open and hold. And now I want you to touch knee, but when you touch it, you lift your feet and close together, point. So heel together, knee together, heel together, knee together. And the pelvic bone, the hips, always on the same spot, always locked. Oh my God. Let's go. And 3, and 2, and 1. And down. Oh, okay. And massage it a little bit. Massage it like this. You can always stretch it, extend it. You can do whatever you like. So now it's a break, and we're going to switch sides. Okay. First, you put the ball in between your knees, and then you drop down here. This is the first exercise. This exercise actually opens the hips a little bit and promotes internal rotation. So just like this, but still, the focus should be that your pelvic bone, this bone here, so the hip, is on the same spot. Okay, so this bone you can hold like that. Okay, so this part here should not move, never. Okay, and 2, and 1, and put your ball in, but below your body. Lie down. You can put it higher. It's better to be higher than to be lower. So try to focus that your ball is not on the spot where your ribs are, when your lower rib part is. Okay, so this part here should not be. Here is the part that the ball should not be, because it's going to mess with your position of your lumbar spine. Okay, so having, again, the position like the stick would go through our body. So like I would have a stick going through my body, through my head and down the spine, out of my hips. Okay, in this part now, we extend. Okay, and we're going to lift up. Lift and drop. And exhale, lift and drop, and always hold your core engaged. Good. Yeah, if I touch my hips here, they should be on the spot, never moving. Also, what I want you to be really careful of is when you lift your leg up, you could easily go down here. So you can easily ruin your stick position. So you could ruin your straight spine position. So always lift your leg up just as much that your body does not go from this straight position. Okay, and 2 and 1, and hold it here, and we go point and flex and point and flex. Oof, this leg is not my strongest, so I'm going to have quite a problem with it. If it's too much for you, you can always take a break and drop down from the position. Okay, here we go. I'm going into this state of real effort. Good, and let's go. 4, 3, 1, and hold the flex. Now turn inside and lift up. Oh shit. Sorry. And exhale. 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 4, 3, 2, 1, and now close it, and we go opening the knee. So out and in, and again, hips on the spot, never moving, never opening, and really holding the position. I need you to feel the glutes here. I really need you to feel the glutes. Everything is working together into this glute position. So squeezing and really focusing on glute. We're doing specific exercise to activate the glutes. If you don't feel the glutes, do this session as many times as you have possibility to, because just with this way you're going to start feeling it, start activating it, so it's going to do you a lot of good. And let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, we have last one. Hold it up, and now knee, heel, knee, heel. I cannot even open my knee. Oh shit. Sorry, I should not repeat that, but it's I'm really doing a really good work here. I'm really proud because I'm feeling so much stuff going on in my glute. I can barely open it because it's so tired, but insist on 2 and on 1, and everything is shaking and down. Hi. Massage it. Okay. Good. Now we are going to move on our backs. So we're going to lie down. I'm going to go here. I want you to put the ball in between your knees and now slowly drop down. And lift up. ball together, squeeze the glutes up, and now slowly drop to the ground, just touch the ground and exhale up. And slowly just touch the ground and exhale up. And slowly touch the ground and exhale up. Yeah, be careful that your feet, your ankles are beneath the knees, so directly under. I'm holding my arms up so you can see. You can have it down. And 5, 4, 3, hold the ball, 2, and last one. Go up and hold. Squeeze the ball together. Squeeze your glutes up. Hold it in this position, and I want you to lift on your toes and drop down, but hold your hips up. So hips up, pushing towards the ceiling, and let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and now I want you to lift yourself from the heel again, so heels up and squeeze. I cannot hold my glutes up, it's crazy. Together the ball, and now going slowly down and up, so going into the impulses. And 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go up, and now hold as much as you can, together and up. Hold it as much as you can. Hold it. I'm shaking. Oh my God. And let's go. 5, 4, if you're doing this well, you know what I'm going through. You know what I'm going through. And last one, and down. Oh. And hug yourself. Good job. Wow. I'm really proud of this one, and I really like it. I'm feeling every muscle around my hips. I'm feeling it here, here, here. So if you did this well, if you focused on pushing completely up, always really squeezing your whole range of motion, which is really important. That's why we're doing these exercises, to really experience and push through your range of motion. Not just a half, not just a 70%, but really working all the activation exercises through your whole range of motion. That is where your muscle works most efficiently and most functionally. Okay? So if you did this correctly, then good job to you. You feel everything here. If not, if you felt it like, what is this? Try doing this session repeatedly. So you can do it every day. You can do it every week. Just try to do it and increase your range of motion. Push always to be higher, to lift your leg higher, to control your pelvic bone more, and when you're going to feel the difference. So when you have the control over your movement, you will feel the difference in the activation of your muscles. Okay? So with this, we end the session. You can stretch yourself a little bit, play another training or play another stretch session, and you can actually stretch the hips. If you're crazy enough, you can do that one more time. So good luck. But other than that, thank you for doing this with me, and see you on the next one.